By the way, the Saudi family wants to count the richest families in the world at the top, because if we talk about the total net worth of this family, then it comes neither in millions of dollars nor in billions of dollars. In fact, according to a report by Forbes and Wikipedia, the total net worth of the Saudi family is more than $1.4 trillion. And really, this is such a big number that you will sweat while counting. And friends, you must know that the biggest hand in making the Saudi family so rich is the oil coming out, which Saudi Arabia supplies to 85 different countries. And Saudi Arabia makes a lot of money from it. Friends, with the speed with which petrol is being used in the world, Saudi Arabia has come to know one thing clearly, that by the end of about 2045, petrol will disappear from this world completely. And as I said earlier, that Saudi Arabia's golden bird is petrol. So according to this report, Saudi Arabia should come on the road after 2045. But friends, the Saudi Arabian kings have already taken care of this. And that's why Saudi Arabia has started working on that. And so many tourists have come from all over the world that after that, they did not need petrol. And that's why Saudi Arabia has started working on such a city, which will not float on the ground, but on the water. And this will not be a small city. Rather, there will be a place for more than 60,000 people to live in this city. By the way, this floating city looks exactly like a turtle. But friends, do not make the mistake of thinking of it as a turtle by looking at its shape. Because friends, actually, this is a whole city. Saudi Arabia is going to spend $8 billion to build it. And the name of this 2,000 feet long floating city is named Pangeos Terra Yacht. And Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman said in a meeting that according to this project, the floating city will float in the sea. A big bridge will also be built there, which will make this floating city the capital of Egypt, Oman, and Africa. It will meet with many cities. And he also said that there will be more than 100 hotels in this city. And apart from this, there will also be a shopping mall in this city, which will be spread in 800,000 square meters. And to understand that a football field is only 7,000 square meters in size. That is, in this mall, about 112 football fields will be easily built. And apart from this, a lot of advanced technology will be used in this city. Friends, by the way, this project does not seem less than heaven. But friends, here is a very big project. A big problem arises, and that is whether this city will be able to survive the tsunami and sea storms. And to find out the answer to this, the team managing this project has also shared this project with Ocean Engineering. And the full effort of both these teams is that this city will be made so advanced that it can easily cope with the dangerous storms of 5 degrees. And not only Saudi Arabia, but also Malta has now started working on such a project, which will not float on the ground, but on the sea. The city I showed you earlier on which Saudi Arabia was working, it looked like some kind of tulta. But the floating city that Malta is making will look exactly like a human brain. Malta is not making this project for popularity, and neither to attract tourists. Rather, there is a very big problem in this country, and that is that the beach of this country and the sea is only 6 feet apart. And that is why, in the coming time, the sea level will rise. And because of the sea level rise, this country will be completely under the sea. And that is why this country is working on this project, so that they do not have to face any kind of problem in the future. And in this project of Malta, 5,000 colourful houses will be built, and these houses will be connected to each other, which will look exactly like a human brain when viewed from the sky. And the total area of this city is more than 500 acres, and not only houses but also hotels, shops and restaurants will be built in this city. But friends, there is a problem here that no vehicle will be present in this city. But yes, there will be roads here, but you will have to travel on foot on them. And if you are having a problem in traveling on foot, then you can also use a cycle to travel. By the way, I really liked the idea of not having this vehicle, because friends, if you see, this is also doing all this to save the Malta environment. And the company that is working on this project, that company has told on its website that the roads that will be built in this city, their design is an ecosystem found in the sea, which we also call coral. It will be made according to it. And now let's come to another project of Saudi Arabia, to which Saudi Arabia has given the name of the Mirror. And why is this project called the Mirror? Let's talk about it. So friends, see the company that is working on this product. That company told on its website that the 90% material present in this product, only the mirror will be used in it and the work of making this product since 2017. It was started, and it is also being told that by 2025, its work will be completed. And this project will be completely made on only 2 buildings. But these will not be small buildings. Rather, their length will be more than 75 miles. And to make this project, it will cost more than $3.5 billion. And these buildings will be so big that they will start with the mountains. But then their end will be in the middle of the sea. And that is why it is also believed that in the coming time, this project will come out as the 8th wonder of the world. And in one report, it was also told that this building will be so big that in it, 5 million people can live comfortably. And a trend line will also be made below these 2 buildings, which will connect these 2 big buildings together. And in these buildings, you can also do harvesting, which I personally liked a lot. And there will also be a stadium here. And apart from this, skydiving and scuba diving will also be done here. In total, if we talk, then these 2 buildings will be a whole city. By the way, in these buildings, many restaurants and hotels will also be built. But the people who will come here with a little more money, for them, restaurants will be built below the sea. And here too, 90% of the things will be made only with mirrors. But friends, this will not be an ordinary mirror at all. Rather, it will be a very strong mirror. By the way, in which country do you live and which wonderful projects are being made in your country? Tell me in the comments below. And by liking the video, subscribe to our channel, so that in the future you will also get such interesting videos. So I will meet you in some next video. Till then, goodbye.